Get that off the screen. My fault. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. There we go. There we go. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Vegas Live podcast. Thank you for tuning in on Facebook and YouTube, wherever you're tuning in from. You can be anywhere, but you choosing to be right here with us tonight on this beautiful Wednesday. Today, we got a loaded lineup. We got a loaded lineup for you today, man. First, we're diving into it's a few tough questions. Should parents be held responsible for the actions of their kids? That's a conversation that, it's going, it might get a little, it sounds like a good debate, right? We always hear that, so I'm interested to see where this conversation going to go. And if you in the chat, let me know if y'all can hear us. Let me know if y'all can hear us talking, please, because I would hate to be wasting my breath. And then we're going to jump into that digital battlefield. Why are so many people so easily triggered by strangers online? Right? Is it sensitivity? Or are people just, are just fed up with the constant noise? I don't know. We're going to find out tonight. We want to hear your opinion. And finally, we're going to close out with a real life struggle we've all faced at some point, losing emotional control. How it happens, how can we deal with it, why it happens, and what we can do to keep it from destroying relationships, opportunities, and reputation. So grab your seat, man, grab your drink, grab your smoke, just get comfortable. Get active in these comments and let your voice be heard. We're going to be dropping some polls in the chats. We want your engagement. So stay tuned. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
Good. What's up, fellas?
I'm good. Good. How you guys doing?
I'm good. You sound good. Slick, you sound good over there. Red, you sound straight over there. We are expecting 2 more guests. They will be late, as per usual, as they say. But we can't wait. We gonna jump on.
Yes, sir.
Right on, Courtney Hunt. Appreciate it, Ricky.
What up, Nut?
Ricky, appreciate you. We appreciate you guys checking in and letting us know that our audio was tight, man. So yeah, man. So we gonna jump right. Y'all want to jump right in?
Might as well, man.
We gonna jump right in.
First.
We not gonna hold off. The first one we gonna jump in, and this whole parenting discussion, right? And this Slick, you brought this one up, which I think is a good question. Hold on, let me switch my screen real quick. Hold on. There we go. Parents on trial. Should they pay for their kids' actions? I just want to go over some of these questions we're going to be asking, right? Another question. At what age should kids be solely responsible for their actions? Is it fair for parents to face jail time or fines for their child's crimes? Do stricter parental accountability laws actually reduce youth crime? So we're going to be jumping into all that. So who want to jump it off? Should parents pay? I wish Shay was here for this one, but hey, we really not gonna wait, because I know she had a different take on it. But I thought about it today. Have y'all really thought about this question?
Yeah.
Red, let me hear from you first.
Hey, man, I'm stuck on this one, bro. I'm going both ways with it, because you figure at maybe 13, 12-year-old, if they having a fight, they get a broken nose. You know what I'm saying? You would want the other parents to pay instead of you using your insurance or whatever to go to the doctor. If you just say, it wasn't a fair fight, you know what I'm saying? Your kid got jumped or something like that. Then you would want the parent to pay. But if it's a fair fight, you should. And I'm stuck, man, because the parents should be responsible. Like if your child is maybe 17, 18, you raise them right, they go shoot up a school or anything like that. That's not on you. You see what I'm saying? You did all you could.
Yeah, 17 and 18. That's like, come on, man.
Yeah. So yeah, not to that point. Yeah, up to that age, it's a situational thing for me, man.
Okay. Slick?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, parents should be 100% responsible for their children under the age of 18. If I have a dog, yeah.
You say under the age 18?
If I have a dog that goes out and decides to maul one of my neighbors, I'm going to get in trouble for that. It's my responsibility to not only socialize my dog, it's my responsibility to keep it away from, being a danger to society. parents have a responsibility. We have a responsibility to make our children um, um, reasonable in society. You know, we sign social contracts every day. When we leave the house, we're expected to be polite, hold the door open for people, say thank you, say good morning. These are just things that we don't have to do, but we train our children to do to keep society. But there's too many parents out here that are just using schools as babysitting, child care facilities, and then their kids are running amok, and there's no responsibility for the parent. So I think absolutely parents should be held 100% accountable. Okay, and of course it depends. Somebody in the chat says it depends on the situation. Of course, I mean kids are going to do stuff, but I'm talking violence. I'm really talking about egregious, crimes. I really believe that parents should be held accountable.
And I want to welcome Noel. Thank you for joining us. I want before I go, I want to I want you to let me know your take so far. Do you think parents should be responsible for and pay for their kids' actions?
I would say 1,000%.
1,000%? Really? Okay.
Yeah.
And why? You want to kind of elaborate on that?
Well, okay, I take it back. Not 1,000. Maybe 50. That's
maybe how much?
50.
Okay.
You went from 1,000 to 50.
Well, because I feel like, you raise your kids like how Emmett was saying or Slick was saying, but after a certain age, you just hope that they take everything that you've instilled and remember it and use it in the real world. But after a certain age, you can't hold yourself accountable. They have to be held accountable.
And right, my whole take on it, I'll just add my 2 cents. Like I said, to me, and that's gonna bring up my next question is, at what age should kids be solely responsible for their actions? Because I mean, I think we should be responsible up to maybe about 12, 13. I think 12 to 13, that's when we should be held responsible. Because and Slick, I see you shaking your head, but here's why I'm gonna say that. Because if parents, I think if they, and then of course it depends on the penalties that were dished out. Like if your kid was caught stealing, or your kid was, being, delinquent or whatever, that would make parents really, hopefully it would make parents more, be more into their kids' lives, what they're doing at school, who your friends are, because they don't want to get a record or end up, getting penalized for their kids' action. And I think that will lead to better teenagers. So they're not in the streets, possibly. So that's kind of my take.
Well, before you go to your next question, let me add this. We got to talk about the consequences. I don't want people to think that I'm saying that if your child gets caught stealing, you should go to jail for it. That's not what I'm saying. I'm thinking it should be more like the same way we handle traffic tickets. It's like, okay, that's the $500 fine. Your kid is out here causing problems. You're going to pay for it. When my son got caught tagging at his school when he was about 12 or 13, and he had a weapon on him, him and all his friends, I guess they were trying to start a little gang. I took full responsibility. That was my kid. And I with my kids, I had a policy where I don't get into their business. I don't go through their phones. I don't go through their drawers or anything like that until they give me a reason to. And so since I was slipping, I wasn't paying attention to what my kid was getting into. I paid the fines. I went to every, he was on probation. I went to every little meeting with him and everything, because he's my responsibility, And so I just think it should be at least a monetary penalty. Absolutely.
Question for you, Slick. But I'm up, Roslyn. I'm up. So Slick, you were saying earlier about I guess it should be the lights, I guess. You were saying earlier about like the parents should be responsible. So like if you have a home, your homeowners can cover anything your dog do. So just like your son came to my house and broke some of my windows, that would have to come out your pocket, because your insurance won't have to pay that. So that's a good comment on what you were saying, like paying the fine or something. That'd come out of your pocket because your kid did.
Yeah, I think it should be like that. It's not. It'd be unfair to put a parent in jail.
Yeah.
But to make them, because listen, if we know that there's consequences coming to us, we're going to be a little bit more involved in our kids and who they're hanging out with and what they're doing.
Right. I
And like
agree.
Noel said, by the time they get to teenager, well, somebody said by the time they get to teenager, we've already instilled that morality. We instilled a respect for authority. There's always going to be rules. There are going to be stupid rules in society. You either learn them in my house or you get out there and learn the hard way. My job is to make sure you learn them in my house before it is all on you.
Or they keep hitting me in my pocket, and then it's gonna be really a problem.
That's right.
So you guys are saying up until 18.
I would go 14 with you.
14?
Yeah, because I think I'm putting myself in a position. I ain't do nothing dumb after 14. You know what I'm saying? That as a child, what a child would do. You know what I'm saying? So I got to that point where I was good.
Mm-hmm.
See, guys, that is such an important age because now we're entering high school.
Yeah.
Now we're socializing much differently, and we get to that point where what our parents say don't matter. It's all about our peers, and I think that's where we most have to be held responsible. You know what I'm saying? Especially with our sons as they become young men. If they're not involved in stuff, be it sports or some kind of something to keep them in line, they're going to be they're going to fall prey to the streets or to whatever other influences are close to them.
What I get confused about though is like the school shootings, and obviously that's not a lot of people in our culture, but like the boys will have the guns and have this whole plan just right upstairs in their bedroom, and their parents know nothing about it. And I think that's crazy. Like,
but those are weak parents
going on. But I feel like in that case, I think the parents should be held accountable.
Well, no, but check it out. What's really the difference between a school shooter and a goon, a YN? What's the difference?
That school shooter, that's school. Well, no, I was going to say, but the school shooter, he's definitely in his room, building that up. But then the YN, he can hide the gun in the bushes.
And he's in the room building it up when he's listening to all these.
He building it up, but he ain't got the equipment. He it's close to him, but
it's appreciated. Like I guess hands it's not. I don't know. I don't know, but I find that really, really crazy that stuff like that happens and the parents have no idea like what's going on in their home.
Yeah,
and it's our duty to know what's going on with our kids. It's our duty to talk to our kids to know, hey, something's off with this boy. You know what I'm saying? I need to get him professional help.
Hey, and thank everybody for joining us. We see you in the chat. We love the engagement. Please hit that like, to share, please. But I want to ask you guys this question: do stricter parental accountability laws actually reduce youth crime? I'm not sure if they've done any studies on them, but do you think it will reduce crime? And is this a cultural thing? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
right now they're getting slapped on the wrist to me right now. The stricter laws.
It's lightening up, right?
For the kids, they getting slapped on the wrist for stuff. That's why you keep stealing cars till they turn 18. Then they go into jail. They're really going to jail. But then go back a little bit. It's parenting. It's the laws that's in my house. You don't have a room. I'm gonna come in your room anytime and go through your stuff. This is my stuff. This is my house.
Right.
So you're not gonna be in there just doing whatever you want with the door closed. No.
Mm-hmm. And we could just look at schools. Yeah. Okay. Schools are good or bad based on, because they always blame the teachers, they'll blame the government, they'll blame everybody except for the parents, right? Yeah. If you have a school full of parents who don't give a shit, who ain't gonna back the teachers and the administration up and back them up with their education and the way they behave, you got a terrible school. Las Vegas is full of terrible schools. You know what I'm saying? And that's because we got too many parents who don't give a shit. Too many parents who are not letting their kids know, if that teacher calls me, if the principal calls me, you're gonna have a problem. Yeah. Instead, they're backing their kids up, trying to fight the administration.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? So it's all parenting, all of it. I don't care what anybody says. Yes, their kids could have mental illness. It's the parents' job to peep that out and seek help.
But Slick, my argument would be, in today's society, the streets outside influences has a what's the word I'm looking for? Has a stronger influence on the kids than under that household, because most of the time they're out there in them streets. So what do you say to that? No
Well,
way, or anyone you guys can answer that.
well, let me go really
The
quick, and
effects
I
of
promise.
society. Go ahead.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. When I was a kid, okay, and G, you knew me as a kid, I stayed out of trouble. Not because I was afraid of the principal. I wasn't afraid of my teacher. I wasn't afraid of police. I was afraid of my mother.
Right.
Right? She made it clear. This happens. This is what's going to happen. I didn't like getting my ass whooped. I didn't like losing stuff. I didn't like her taking stuff away. So therefore, she was the ultimate law. So now by the time I turned 15, where I'm stronger than her, I'm taller than her, I already have a strong respect for authority, no matter who it comes from. If the parents can lay down authority and parameters for the kids, it would translate better as they get out into society.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, but is it fair for parents to face jail time?
No, just money.
Or just so you think that's enough?
Hell yeah.
Hit them in the pockets.
It's a deterrent. It's a strong deterrent.
It's the same thing with traffic and traffic infractions. You lose your license. You don't pay that shit, they take your license. Now you rolling foul. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. So you're going to do what you have to do. Shayla Ray has joined us. I got her.
Yeah.
You're going to do what you have to do to keep your kids in line.
If the police keep catching your son out after curfew, hit the parent in the pocket.
That's on you, Red. You owe the court $500, $200
for every time. Man, that's gonna. Hey, you in the house. You on restriction, buddy. You ain't going nowhere for months.
Out the window.
Yeah, but
you get another fine. So what is it really like? What would it really solve? I don't think it will fix behavior.
I think for most, of course, there's always going to be them rah cases.
Yeah.
The cats that just can't get it right. But for the majority, and all you need is the majority, because that's what it was when we were kids. There was always those one or two bad kids in every classroom. You're like, damn, this dude just don't care. But the majority of kids were fairly okay. Now the schools look like they did in 1980s movies. Remember when the kids all in the teacher come in the classroom and the kid. It's really like that now. There's no way I would work in a classroom. I'd be to hurt somebody's child.
Yeah, it'd be tough. And I want to welcome Shay to the panel, and I'm gonna drop the link for anybody in the chat who wants to join the discussion. Feel free to jump on up and join the discussion. Shay, what do you have to add to this conversation? I know we talked about this maybe yesterday or something, and I know you were on the other side of this.
As far as parents being responsible for their children, if their children messes up.
Their actions, they can face fines. Slick is saying fines. Slick is saying, I said up to 12. Okay, I'm for it. But after 12, Red says 14. Slick says up to 18. They should face penalties.
No
fines.
Way. Come on now. No. I say, no. I'm saying the parents until like 12. Till 12. Because after that, kids start getting bad.
Yeah, that's exactly why the parents need to make sure.
So that's usually,
but this is the thing, though. There are parents that can beat their children, beat them, and the kids are still going to do what they do, no matter how many butt whoopings they got. And Slick, we know somebody back in the day. His mama used to kick his butt. He still turn around and do the same thing over and over again.
That's because women have weak arms.
No,
I'm just playing.
But you know who I'm talking about. So no, them arms was not weak.
Well, no, it's but like I said, man, it's not. I know there's no cover-all, fix-all for this, but I guarantee it would be a deterrent for the majority. It will be a deterrent. Most people are good. Most people are good. Most kids are good, right? Well, let me take that back. No, I think kids are born terrible, and we just have to spend the first 7 years of their life making them, nice or good.
Right. Real quick, and before I welcome Theo, I want to throw this poll up for the chat. Should parents be penalized for their child's behavior? I want to get. I've seen some of you guys answer already, but if you want to participate in that chat, we would greatly appreciate it. Yes, no, or it depends. Theo, how you doing, brother?
I'm great. How y'all doing? Great topic.
Hey,
brother.
Theo.
Great topic. Go ahead, shoot. What you got? Well, I want to say welcome, Shay. But the four of y'all missed every point. Y'all ain't talk about double-digit homes, meaning mother and father. So that's what nobody talks about. Y'all had great subjects, but nobody talks about that.
Okay,
And I
it's your
tell you,
turn.
You
Go.
can have
You go.
well, like I told you, G, my pops was fearless off Fearless Styles off of Boys in the Hood. Like Emmett said, I was more afraid of pops and moms than the police. So the bottom line is we have a lot of kids that's at home by themselves, raising themselves. And unruly kids become unruly adults.
So what you saying? So basically, what are you saying right now?
About the single
Man,
parent.
stop. Hey, stop
We
having all
got
these things.
it's only one parent. It's only one parent in the home. It don't
Well,
matter.
It
I
don't
can't
matter.
relate to that. I can't personally relate to that.
Well, I see it.
I step to the side. I can't relate.
Okay, should it matter? Should a single parent home get a little bit of leniency versus a two-parent home? Like, oh no, it's
And
only
I want to
her.
know why is
Oh,
it a
it's
single
only
parent
him.
home? See, I'm gonna go deeper.
Well,
So
we can't. We not
Right, that's a
going.
different show.
We not going way down
But
there.
let me
We're
I
not
speak-
step
going
to
down
the
that
side.
rabbit hole.
I step to the side on this.
Yeah, well, let me speak
I
about
got
single
different
parent.
views.
I was raised by my mama, and like Slick said, I was scared of my mama and didn't want to disappoint her. So her working, and then I do some dumb stuff, and half her check going that week, man, I feel stupid. So that would be a deterrent.
No, you do have some two-parent homes, and a child can still be messed up.
That's a weak ass daddy.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
with you,
Man,
Emmett. I'm with you,
Yeah.
Emmett, on that.
Yeah, yeah.
wait,
Yeah.
what do you mean?
Because
I-
when you mess up, the mama get it first, and then if she don't do nothing, I'm gonna tell your daddy. When daddy get home, he definitely gonna handle it. You ain't gonna do it again with
okay,
two
what if
people.
daddy beat his butt, and he's still going and still hanging with the same people doing the
There's
same
something
thing
wrong with that
because he
kid.
just don't care.
Yeah.
Exactly, something could be wrong with the child, so that's
Shay,
why you should not always hold parents
You have
responsible for their
to.
child. But what if you have a kid that just in here mentally?
Then you have to get that
There's
child
there's
help.
no, there's no hope. You know,
Do them
there's a
like
lot
they
of
do
mentally
them.
kids
So
out
you
there.
so you do them like they used to do the dogs back in the day. Take them up to Mount Charleston and leave him.
I can't.
No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
I'm sorry, Theo. What were you gonna say?
Hey, Reg, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
You work at a Clark County High School, correct?
Yes, sir.
One question. How many of those kids respect you like you they uncle, not they homie, they uncle and they father?
I ain't gonna say father, but like uncle or somebody they could talk to. It's a lot.
It's a lot. Why? Because they missing that at home. They missing that authority figure.
For sure.
See, Shay, so I'm with Emmett. That's a weak daddy at home.
Oh, okay.
Correct, Courtney.
Yeah,
Courtney,
I agree
you're
too.
right.
I agree too. Correct. Courtney, I agree too.
I was one of those troubled kids. Only
You
because
weren't
I didn't want
troubled.
to do. I was troubled. Man,
How are
listen,
you troubled?
I was a straight D. Once I found out D was passing, I didn't try no harder than that. I was like,
D, when was D ever passing? Shit,
D
that was
passed.
never
D passed. I just wanted to
Up
graduate.
below average.
Shit, D was not passing.
D was passing.
I mean, you got by on it. You got by on a D.
It didn't fail.
got
He
by.
didn't fail.
Exactly.
Man,
You
listen,
what? Well, you know what? I wasn't eligible. See, yeah, with a D, you couldn't play sports. Nah, you ain't.
yeah.
You ineligible. You can't play. So that's what maybe that's what I'm thinking of right there. But
Right.
you couldn't do that. We got the
Brother,
brother of a
welcome.
certain age joining us, brother. Where you go?
Did we just lose him? Oh no, you just took him
Oh,
out.
my fault. Yeah.
There you
Matter of fact, you see
What's
some,
up, bro?
I'm gonna let you do that.
All right on,
Because
right
we I think we both did it. And
Yeah,
that's
we
what it
did.
is. That's what it
That's
is.
what
I'm
happened.
saying. Brother of a certain age, how you doing, brother? You want to chime in on the topic while we still got it up here?
Yeah. I'm one of them kids that didn't listen, and didn't matter who said what to me. I didn't listen when I lived with my pops. I didn't listen. I ran away. I'm saying once I got like physically big enough to start really feeling myself, there's really nothing that you could tell me. The only thing that changed me, and I left home when I was like 16, and I want to say like I dropped out of my junior year, and my mother just begged me like just finish high school. So she just, you know what I'm saying, she asked me to come back home and finish high school because I was going the other way. So it was nothing that she could do. It was nothing that, like I said, she gave me to my pops. There's nothing that he could do. I just was and so I don't know if we can hold the parents completely responsible. Now, because how do you judge if they've done everything that they possibly can do?
Good point. Good point.
Exactly.
me ask
That's
you this.
my point. Exactly.
No, and that is a
Very well
very good.
said.
That's a very good point. And I think too, we have to maybe the parental consequences need to be just for like criminal acts, like criminal, like dangerous type shit. Because like I said, stealing, we all did that. Stuff like that. I mean,
Hell no.
He said
maybe
he
it's
do
just
that.
violent crime.
Hell no, I ain't still.
You can't put that on everybody, Slick.
Man,
Even
okay,
though
well,
I
can
did,
tell you-
but you can't put that
I
on
can
everybody.
tell I know you and Shay
Yeah. Oh,
both.
yeah.
Oh,
I was a klepto for sure.
Wait, hold on.
Allegedly.
Wait, hold on. Shay, you gonna play this right now?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, G, remember we lived by Vaughn's?
Oh yeah.
Theo, what if my grandchild is watching this?
They gotta learn from your mistakes.
I remember mom got that call from Vaughn's, boy. She was like, your sister up at the store stealing. I said, woo.
I got beat.
Yeah.
Well, they took
You-
about
it's
2 hours to
this-
get home.
Today, shooter went to jail for the beating I got. For real.
Yeah.
Hey, brother, let me ask you a question, bro. You say you was with your dad. You left about 16.
Well, when I was with my pops, I was like 13. But
And
I left my mother when I was 16. Like I got out on the street, like I just left.
So my question for you say you was a problem. You think they was like, woo, he gone? You know what I mean? I did, like I say, they probably thought they did all they could up to as far as what they knew. You know what I mean?
Well,
and
so-
that's all I can do. He on his own. He gonna
so-
figure it out.
So the other thing is, I still had a brother that was 5 years younger than me, that my
Okay.
mother had to, you know what I'm saying? And he used to follow me to everything I did. So part of it she probably was like, good that he out of here. But the other thing, I think I just wasn't listening. Like once
Yeah.
I tune, and I'm still kind of the same way. When I tune you out, there's no, now this is a different, at this age it's a different kind of tuning out. But when I was younger, and if I tuned you out, there was nothing that you was gonna say or do. You couldn't hit me enough because I was fighting already. So
Yeah.
hitting me was just another fight. And obviously I'm not gonna fight my parents. I'll just leave. But you couldn't tell me, you couldn't keep anything from me because I was making my own money.
Oh yeah, that was
I'm
my
saying
next question.
Yeah,
I said
you
about-
couldn't.
Go ahead.
There was no like real consequences. The only consequences would have been legally law.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And my mother made it clear, if you get locked up, you can't call me.
Yep.
So it just made me run faster. It just made me a little cautious. Made me a better liar. A little, you know what I'm saying?
So before we close out this topic, I want to give everybody maybe like just a 10-second close out before we move on to the next topic. And mine is simply going to be like, be better parents. We have to become, we have to be better parents, whether you're in a single home, a 2-parent home. And it goes back to that old, that saying we always hear. It takes what they say, it takes a
Village to raise
a village. Yeah, it takes a village, but it's kind of hard today because you can't say that to nobody kids. So hey, just do the best you can. Be better parents. Reach out if you can't do it by yourself. That's all I got. And y'all jump in as y'all may.
I'm gonna say this: just do what you're supposed to do. Don't get your parents in no trouble, no money took out their pocket, and don't get yourself in no trouble. Try to do the right thing.
Noel? Yep, I went right to you.
Same thing what you guys have been saying as well. Just about being better parents. So sorry,
Okay.
Joe.
It's all good. You over there being a good parent. And see, Theo, I'm gonna go to you, see if you got anything for us. No conspiracy theories right now. We're gonna come get to that.
Stop the single family homes.
Okay. Slick.
He said, "Stop the single family homes."
Yes, I said stop the single family homes. Stop the baby mamas and the baby daddies.
Yeah,
I got a mom and a daddy at home.
I'm going to say this for Black men. We have to step up for the women in our family, because I think all of us, we have women in our family who became single mothers at some point. And if that man is not there for whatever reason, she chose that man, we have to step in as men, as uncles, as big cousins. You know, we have to kind of step in and look over our boys, because women, okay, and I'm not trying to offend anybody, but generally speaking, women suck at raising boys. I'm just saying.
Damn.
Generally speaking. Okay.
No,
Now listen to the two ladies up here. I know your situation. Okay.
Damn.
I know how successful your grandson and your son is. Okay. I'm just saying, generally speaking. Okay. And there's always exceptions, but I think we as men need to step it up for our boys, because once them boys hit 15 and that testosterone's out of control, they could become a problem for society.
Hey, Slick, let me stop you, man.
Yeah.
When my pops died at 17, mom still would put the broom to me. And
And
out of respect, I'm bigger, but I wouldn't touch her.
Let's see that we're from a different generation.
I lived in my own apartment at 16, but still respect moms.
Yeah, see, and listen, it was the same for me. I was afraid of my mother. I was afraid of my mother more than I was afraid of my father. And but we're from a different era. We're from a different era. You know what I'm saying? And this is relatively a new phenomenon that we're dealing with as a community. You know, historically speaking. And so the only thing I can offer is us as men, we have to step up for the women in our family. That's all we you know, if every family had that, like going back to the village, if everybody had that, every family did that, I think we'd have a lot less issues in the community. I could be wrong.
Hey, Toya, I see you over there. Thank you for joining us, Miss Murph. DB, what's cracking? Last words.
So I agree with Emmett, and I'm gonna say, parents, be the best parents you could be. Don't lie to your kids. I feel like if you're honest with your kids and tell them some of the mistakes that you've made, because I feel like a lot of parents aren't honest with their kids. They act like they didn't do this, they never stolen anything, did anything wrong. You got to tell your kids, I'm telling you this because I've been there. I'm not just saying don't do this because I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm old. I've been there. And I'm trying to teach you right. Don't follow my footsteps. So.
Okay. Brother?
I mean, it's just an ongoing thing. It's an everyday thing. It's not just when they get to 18, they still going to need guidance after that. Yeah. This comes from somebody. I got a 32-year-old, a 17-year-old, and a 7-year-old. So, you know what I'm saying? It's all different, these all different times and generations. It's just ongoing. There is no giving up. There is no tapping out. You know, and you got to take care of yourself as well. But for the most part, I would just say it's just an ongoing thing, and you just keep on doing it.
And this is my last thing. And all you new parents out there, old parents, seek wisdom. Seek people who have raised successful kids. We all go through the same life struggles. Nobody is, going through life unscathed. So seek wisdom. Was somebody about to say something before I move on? That was it. Great topic. Look, be better parents. We got it going. The next topic, man, we want to talk about why do people get so triggered by strangers online, people in the chat. We had an incident here in Vegas that happened maybe a month or two ago where it escalated into two people losing their lives. But you hear people wanting to pull up all the time. I know brother of a certain age does. It's so much like, why, Reg, has somebody ever text you and you got in your feelings and you got kind of mad, kind of emotional?
You mean on social media?
Or anywhere? Or social media. Yeah, so let's stick with social media.
Well, no, because like with social media with me, like if I see something and I'll be thinking about I want to comment on it, or because somebody put something foul, but then I go in the comments and somebody already beat me to it. So I never get to do it. That's how it's been lately. You know what I'm saying? And back in the day, if somebody send me something crazy on the text, I'm gonna respond. And not with the
well, you know what? Listen, that was my fault for going with the text. We gonna keep this just online.
Yeah,
some invisible strangers we don't even know.
Well,
that was my fault to taking the text. That was my fault.
No, nobody sent me nothing crazy. So, but like, see, I see something and want to respond to it, but then like, say somebody already posted something, so I don't have to deal with that.
Well, Reg, can I? What did we talk about the other day though?
Yeah.
Didn't you say some of my stuff that I was putting online kind of had you feeling a certain way?
Yeah. But not like to cuss you out or nothing. Not like to cuss you out, just
Right.
just use thinking a little different.
Right. No way. I want to go to you. I want to jump to you next because you know the younger generation. How do you feel? How do you feel about this? Do you get triggered easily on when you see comments?
Only when it comes to my kids. But I was talking to Jada. We were talking about it on our way home from California on Sunday. But my son just tells me to stay off of social media, stay off of Twitter, stop reading the comments, Mom. They're strangers. They're not a part of our world. Don't comment. They go low, we go high. So it is hard. And I think it's going to get harder as the season goes on and he plays and things like that. So just trying to keep a straight head on, I guess, and not let opinions of people that I've never met influence me to do anything.
Right. Slick.
Oh, well, no. I mean, you saw what I just said a minute ago. I mean, I say shit like that online all the time. So I'm used to threats. I'm used to, I don't care. I started doing the YouTube thing back in 2009 and I was pretty controversial. So I'm used to, now at first it used to bother me. Somebody say you suck, whatever, that shit, you can have a million great, great comments. And any of you guys who do, YouTube or any of that, you've seen that. And that one comment will fuck with you all night. And all the good comments, but that one will fuck with you if you let it. But then when you realize that this is a faceless person, because usually it comes from those faceless accounts.
Yeah.
Where they don't use their face, got a picture of Snoopy or some shit on there.
Yeah.
I don't let it get to me. And then if they do have a profile and they're roastable, as most people are, then it's just the roast is on. It's like, now what you say now? And then you just have you turn it into more entertainment. But yeah. To me, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all something. This real quick. These social media companies employ bots, okay, to comment on to make inflammatory comments on social media like Facebook, Instagram. Some of that stuff you see that pisses you off, it's a bot, and it's designed to piss you off so that you'll start to argue with it, and it'll keep you engaged on their platform for longer. It's called rage baiting. So a lot of the comments that you see that trigger you are not even real people. It's designed to piss you off and keep you on their platform longer. So ignore it, basically.
Shay.
I've never ever had to deal with that. If anybody's ever said anything about me or something and commented, I haven't seen it. And if I did, it wouldn't bother me. I don't care.
Lying.
I don't care. I really
Lying.
don't care. I don't care what people have to say. I don't care. They don't pay my bills.
Somebody type yellow girl in the in the chat.
It is what it is. Like, why would that make me upset? For what?
Okay. All right, we have it, brother. Brother, how about you, man?
That's jealousy when people got
brother.
something to say.
I heard something about you tonight, but I won't go there. But go ahead.
You heard about me? So,
oh yeah,
part of it is so if you show your face and you lend your voice online, there's going to be people. I know you wanted to stick to like social media, but just like in real life, there's going to be people that's just not going to rock with you. The sooner you get it through your head that there are going to be people that don't like you, and there are going to be people that they may or may not like you, but they just want to trigger you. The sooner you get that through your head, if you're going to be on social media, the better. Like for me, I've crashed out in real life, so I know it's possible to do some dumb shit off of some comments. So I'm still working on that to make sure that I don't do that, especially online. And then the most important thing I could tell you if you're going to be online is just be yourself. Because if you got a job, a career, a family, you don't want to be online doing things that doesn't go with who you are. You don't want to be a character online.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So just be yourself. And I think after a while, you will understand that some people trying to trigger you, some people are gonna like you and don't like you, and it is what it is at this point. Now I'm curious about what you heard about me though.
you know where I was at. Over there in the space.
And what did I do?
At the end of the show, and you didn't do nothing. That's why I just be laughing. But go ahead, Red. Go ahead.
Mr. Planet. I know you cuss somebody out, Mr. Planet.
Man, no, sticks and stones. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words don't never hurt.
Okay.
Projection, told you, I agree with that. So that's basically your take, sticks and stones, huh?
Man,
that's it.
Words don't affect me. I talk about people every day.
Right.
So no, I ain't the one to trip on words. So what? You don't like me? Move on.
Right, and it's easily. That's to me. I don't know. I don't know if everybody's being truthful, man, because sometimes words hurt, man. I was having a conversation with Chat GPT has this another little chat called Monday. I'm not sure if y'all heard of it. I said, let me see Monday.
What the hell is Chat GPT?
Look it up, man. I don't have time.
Download the app.
I ain't downloading no.
Well, you know what? I'm not even going to explain it. Anyway, look it up and have a conversation with Chat GPT. And that AI gonna say some shit to you to have you be like, hold on. I almost got my feelings.
It's like it's checking you or something.
Man, it talk to you like why you
you're asking a stupid question,
man. Just go to it. I'm not even gonna try to explain it, but sometimes words hurt. They do hurt. I'm not gonna say sometimes. Go ahead.
How can Chat GPT hurt you when the person that you lay next to, man, they cut deep. They cut deeper than anybody in the world.
That hurt too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if you can survive that, man, anything else on the outside means nothing.
So basically, you're trying to say this question I have up here. So strangers' opinions, they don't cut deeper than family and friends. Sometimes
man, they ain't paying my bills.
Yeah,
they ain't making me use the bathroom. They ain't doing nothing for me. I can care less.
And like they call them keyboard gangster, man. You a keyboard gangster.
I think it's a lot of people trying to play tough up on here, man. It's okay for words to hurt you, man. It's okay.
Listen, at this age, why should it hurt you?
Man, I'm happy to wake up and be alive.
But
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say there's that element of us guys who kind of, been out there, who like they don't really know me like that,
right?
And you like, what I'm saying, you like, man, if I, if they knew it, and social media has made it okay to openly disrespect people and say things that you would not say in person.
Yep. Exactly.
And so that's where some guys, and I would say for me, where I'm listening to some of the stuff and I'm like, man,
social media equals anonymity.
It's
listen,
it's jealousy. Jealousy. It's all jealousy.
It's easy to say. It's easy to say.
No, it is jealousy.
Trolling is an art form. There's some people they just want a response, and the more you crash out, the more they enjoy it. No, they don't.
Because they need attention. They have to.
Understand.
Like, what's the point?
Trolling is an art form. I used to be a troll. That's how I know. So let me set this.
Okay, so what's the point? You laugh at them getting upset
to make them crash out.
Shay. To
have to take control of their emotions.
And let me tell you what trolling does. See, you have trolls out here. They'll try to find out everything about you. And some people get online, they get comfortable. They may expose some shit to somebody, and then if they look for anything that happened dramatically in your life that that can touch you.
Oh, wow.
And they go there. They try to hit you hard. So the best thing is you have to ignore. You can't respond. That's what I'm saying. It's easier said than done. I'm pretty good at it. You know what I'm saying? Because I just don't respond. Or if I know somebody, like this space I'm in, that's all they do. It's just toxic. That's all they do. So if I know somebody saying something or saying, I'm not listening to that. I'm not even gonna subject myself to that.
Like the day I was at your house and you were on that one sector,
right?
And a girl just went off. I'm all kind of this and that. It didn't bother. It was actually funny to me.
Right? Could you see her? Could you see her?
No, she didn't even put a picture up, huh?
Yeah, see, I don't even waste my time with those. But if they mess up and they have their real profile up there, I'm eating every one of them. Everybody catching strays, mamas, kids, everybody's catching strays. So I turn it into entertainment for my audience. I'll be like, okay, we got one, and then light them up.
Hey,
Yeah,
G,
that's
let
the
me
way it
say
is.
something about me. If
Go
y'all,
ahead.
my Facebook friends, y'all see Theo posted a picture with Adolf Hitler, and I stood up to everybody on that about that. And
Wait.
told
Say it again.
I posted a picture with Adolf Hitler and threw 2 thumbs up.
He next to a poster, like a poster of Hitler.
Yeah,
So you
I
was
like that. Bring that on. Bring that. Yeah, bring that.
so you're a provocateur.
Yes, that's me.
Okay,
Yes.
well, I mean, but you already knew it was going to come with that, though.
Right. You know
Right.
exactly.
But everybody who challenged me couldn't stand up to me because all you could tell me is what you read in the textbook that someone else told you. You couldn't sway off course. You just did everything school taught you. You can't think outside the box.
I got you. I dig that. Right on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right, I get it. I got a poll question for the chat. Everybody in the chat. Here's the poll question. Are people more sensitive today than 20 years ago? Well, that's for the chat and the
Oh,
panel.
for sure.
Are
For
people more
sure.
sensitive today than 20 years ago? You guys want to answer
For
that question?
sure.
And can you add a why? Why do you think so, Shay? You're saying sure. Why? What is
You
contributing
see
to the
it.
sensitivity? What's contributing to it though?
I
Feminism?
mean,
Yep.
Yes.
you think that's what it is?
The alphabet.
It,
Oh
Yes.
shit!
The
listen,
alphabet.
everybody, listen,
Just a red pill space.
everybody is so sensitive about everything. It's
Man, the
crazy to me.
alphabets. Call it what it is. The alphabets.
I I don't know what it is. I
The
just
I
know
know what it
it's
is.
crazy.
The
We can't.
alphabet.
Our shows we grew up on, we can't watch those because somebody's gonna get offended.
Right.
Archie Bunker and
Um,
George Jefferson would have been
the
canceled.
best, the
Yeah, they've been
best, the
canceled.
best, the best. Those are the best shows. Comedians can't get up and do real comedy without somebody getting offended.
Y'all know who fault it
Um,
is?
The alphabet.
No, y'all ain't gonna like this. It's black people's fault.
I was about to say, don't say it's black.
Nah,
Why is it
It's
black people's
black
fault?
people's
Why?
fault. Y'all
Why?
started all this
Why?
complaining shit,
How?
and you made it
Who's
popular.
complaining?
Listen,
Who
black
complained?
American what?
Bullying? You don't got black people talking
No.
about my child was bullied in school. Nah,
Black
take your butt out and go
Shay,
beat their
listen to
butt.
me.
Nah.
Listen to me.
That
Black
sounded so nice.
black people, Black Lives Matter specifically, but all this crybaby complaining bullshit. White people don't like us. I want to live where white people live. It's like, dude, you know what I'm saying? And so
Who said that?
other groups started copying them because LGBTQ copied black people. All these feminists, everybody's copying. Oh, I want this too. Now you got dudes parading around as women, complain. Oh, he misgendered me. Y'all started that shit. Black Lives Matter.
I disagree.
So you don't think a little bit, because like I think a little bit has to do with the workforce, where because before I was online, I heard this from the workforce. I was working in the print industry, 4-color film layout and design. These guys was always complaining about you can't say certain things. It sounded like to me that they was mad that they couldn't get away with saying certain things to women or saying certain things to people of color. That you got to be careful now. You can't say certain things. You can't. It ain't like it used to be, where you used to be able to go up and pinch a girl on the butt and all this other stuff that they was. So that's where I first saw it. Before it hit like mass, I was seeing it in the workforce where the older guys was either complaining about their wives and saying don't get married, and saying, you can't say, you got to be careful, you can't say this, you can't look at them, you can't do all that. Where they was used to carrying a nip in their shirt pocket while they was on duty, whistling at the girls, talking to the girls, grabbing them, stuff like that. That's where I first saw it, before it even got to online, before LGB, before all that. I saw it in the workforce. And in my mid 20s, I was seeing men like really pushing back on how they couldn't do the things they used to do. And to be honest, it was older white dudes that was pushing back on what they used to be able to get away with as opposed to now. And I'm 52. So I'm talking about 30 years ago, I was hearing this before I got online.
And I'm being facetious, of course, when I say what I said. I just like to get a rise out of people in the chat. But okay, when we were kids, we used to, I don't know about y'all, I used to watch the Phil Donahue show after school. Right? I used to watch it every day. And it was always they would have real discussions about societal issues, be it race, be it gender, be it whatever. And they didn't shy away. Like I remember this cat, Dr. Khalid Muhammad, was on there. He was like a prominent a voice for the Nation of Islam.
FOI.
And yeah. And he when Donahue would talk to him, you know, he'd be quoting. He'd be like, "Do you think that Jesse Jackson's a homogenized nigger?" And, you know what I'm saying? And like he didn't shy away from it. He didn't say homogenized N-word. That's where we went wrong. When they started trying to police language, where I can't say, I have to say unalived. When it means the same shit, it's the stupidest shit ever. I gotta say essay. I gotta say grape. And when it means the same shit, that's where we're at.
That.
Yeah, it's this erasure of words. It's this, you know, and it's permeating the culture, and I think it's coming out of the universities, personally.
And my thought on it, it's all y'all fought on the panel. Yeah, they soft more. Kids, people are more sensitive today. When your kids was small, you start putting them helmets and them knee pads on them. When you rode your bike, you failed and got your ass up after you got scraped.
That's true.
I agree.
Soft kids turn to soft adults, and they make their kids soft. It's all fault.
Giving them trophies for 6th, 7th place is like, what is this? What are we doing?
No. But this is the thing. No, this is the thing now. Like if a kid wins a race, everybody gets a trophy.
Yeah, see, that's
because they don't want the other kids to feel some type of way.
Yeah,
that's some BS right there too.
Yep,
that's crazy.
What's the difference between that and 2nd and 3rd place though? Should you get a trophy for 2nd and 3rd place? Should you get a gold? Yeah. Should you get a medal? Should you get a medal for silver and bronze?
The first one that lost.
But when we grew up, you got the first, 2nd, and 3rd, and it stopped right there.
Yep.
Yeah, but
it did.
Isn't the 2nd place a participation trophy too? Because you didn't win shit.
But no, you're the first one who lost, and then you know
nobody. My brother said nobody remembers who came in 2nd. Who lost the Super Bowl last year? Anybody?
Kansas City.
Yeah. Oh, y'all was on that
one. We remember that. Hey, Tank, I dropped that link. Please hit that like, subscribe, and share. Subscribe if you're on YouTube. And if you're not on YouTube, go over to Vegas Live Podcast on YouTube and hit that subscribe button. Man, we would greatly appreciate it. Go ahead.
Gee, I'm looking at YouTube right here, man. Nobody liking it, man. What's up? There's only like 2 people liked it.
Yeah. We probably don't have that many over on YouTube, so we appreciate the audience that we do have over there.
It's a lot on YouTube on my end.
Okay, well, hit that like button.
Yeah,
hit the like
I see 7. I see 7 likes.
Okay, we got 7, so we're doing good. We got Derek Talley. That's a new face, a new name that we see in here. We appreciate it. Hey, let me ask you guys a question real quick. As far as we talking about being too sensitive, right? Because we hear a lot. We hear a lot of people say hate. How do we distinguish constructive criticism versus hate? How do we give constructive criticism without the other person thinking we're hating?
You have to let them know, hey man, I'm not hating, or
no, you automatically hating when you say that.
Well, because people are so sensitive, they automatically think you're hating or jealous.
That's right. So you shouldn't give criticism without them asking for it.
Right.
That's sometimes you need. It depends. Sometimes you need to tell somebody something.
I don't agree with that.
No, sometimes you need to tell somebody, just like some of these females that shouldn't be wearing stuff that are wearing stuff.
That's not your place.
Yeah, a stranger can't give you criticism.
Say again?
You said what?
I want to step in and say something. Shay and Emmett both said something. You too, Vegas.
Go ahead.
Realize I don't know Miss Noel. She's a little bit younger, but the 6 of us, the 6 of us got whooped by somebody else in our family. So when society went along, what was it? Don't whoop my kid. Don't nobody else whoop my kid because I don't even whoop my kid, or his own daddy don't whoop his kids. We're the problem, as Reggie said. We're the problem. Do y'all all agree? We all got spanked by somebody else in our family. Then we got older. We didn't let nobody else whoop our kids.
It's the village. I still reprimand my nephews and nieces if they're with me. Yeah, I think for the most part we all still do that. Black families especially. We do police each other's children. I do like what Toya Green says there on the screen. If everybody wants to look at that.
Yeah, it says, be
Can
clear.
you read it out?
We have a saying in my house: praise in public, correct in private. If you love someone, you criticize them in the right way, and I agree 1,000%. And a lot of times, like I may see something on Facebook, and I be kind of like hesitant to like if something as small as incorrect spelling. I'm like, ooh, I'm not.
Oh
I
my
ain't gonna say
God.
nothing.
Yeah, you
I'm
just don't
not
want
gonna
to do
say
it
nothing.
public.
You want to say something.
Like I'm
But
not. Nah, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say that.
sometimes it's an accident, but then sometimes you realize they really can't spell.
Or sometimes they just want it like that.
Nah, you
Nah,
think so?
we talking about when it's clear.
Oh, when it's
Yeah.
I say, oh,
Yeah, it's like, nah,
Yeah.
sometimes you have a typo. We understand,
Yeah.
we
Right.
understand typos. So I agree with Toya said. You may have to pull somebody to the side, but I don't agree like with Slick say, nah, just don't say nothing. Just let them.
No. You
No, you
should
have to
not
say
offer.
something.
You should not offer criticism unless you ask them. It's like prayer.
Okay.
You don't pray for nobody unless you ask them.
Okay,
think
let me
this
ask
is
you
Theo.
this. Wait, let me ask you this. So
You're Italian.
between us three, right?
Oh, that's
So
family though. That's
what's the
different.
difference? You could be honest with me,
Yeah, well,
but
because we grew up in the same house since the 70s, of course. I'm talking
sometimes
about
people need to know. Okay,
you-
it's just like when you used to date that one chick back,
Hey,
and I would
hey,
Uh-oh.
listen. Hold on, and I would
TMI,
listen.
Yeah,
I
that's
would
TMI.
listen.
Oh.
I would listen to the
you
way
tighten up.
her daughter spoke sometimes.
Mhm.
And I would tell her, like, you don't talk to your mama like that. It's not my child, but it used to just like irritate me. Like, no,
Yeah,
you don't speak to your mom like that. And
but see,
she's no
that's
kid to
okay.
me, but
You
I'm
know
gonna
what?
let her know.
Let's clarify. Okay. Because you have a creator, right? Whether it's a
Mhm.
podcast, whether you created an album, you made a song, or whatever. That's very sensitive to you. You know, you're kind of bearing your soul when you do something like that. So the last thing you want to do is have everybody say, man, you could have rapped better on there. You could have
Yeah.
did this. So I didn't ask you. I didn't ask you
Right.
for that.
But maybe they're right. Maybe they're helping you out.
No,
Maybe if you
I
actually
didn't
tried
ask
it,
that because that's an opinionated thing. Okay,
Right.
what about you
but
wear a dress and
sometimes
somebody say, oh, that dress is ugly? You know what I'm saying? Well, I think it's cute. That's ugly. You know what I'm saying? That's
okay, hold
just their
on.
opinion.
Okay,
And they had no
that's
right to
true.
say that to you without you saying, hey, what do you think of this? Now you have license. Now they asked you, what do you think of this? You could be like, it's not my thing, man. I mean, because it's ugly, it's this, but if you just go and say, oh, I just want to let you know your dress is ugly, girl, but have a good time tonight, it's a wrap. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think
No
Okay.
criticism should come from a stranger, and they unless they come to you and say, do you think I could talk to you about something? You just don't add it in there what you think about them if they're a stranger.
Yeah.
If you're a stranger,
But are we talking about
constructive criticism.
are we talking but I mean we talking about in general, are we talking about like social media? Because if you think about I would say Slick and Gates, you guys are content creators. How much time goes into one episode?
Oh, you asking literally? Not much, to be honest with you. Today was probably the most time I spent since I've
Okay,
been
well,
doing
what
this.
did you spend in it? What did you
Maybe about 3 hours.
Okay, so 3 hours. So I'm gonna just be transparent. I used to do like audio podcasting.
Mhm.
I spend like 2 or 3. So if I was gonna talk to Slick, I'm gonna go down in social media. I'm gonna find so I can formulate some questions and answers. I'm gonna spend a couple of hours there. Then me and him going to talk for about a half an hour before we press record. Then we're gonna talk for another hour and a half. Then we're gonna after we stop recording, that's when the best content comes because he's gonna relax and we're gonna talk for another hour and a half. Then I'm gonna edit it. So you're talking about 5 to 10 hours of my time and my energy. I put it out, and Shay says, "This shit sucks."
Yeah, you might get that.
Theo said,
But-
Theo said, "Why y'all waste your time on this garbage?" And I'm sitting here saying, "Man, I just spent 5 hours really trying to craft this thing, taking out all the ums and the
Yeah.
and doing the intro
Okay.
and doing the outro. That
But
shit sometimes kicks you in the nuts."
okay, but something like that, you can clearly ask, like, oh, really? You thought so? Well, what do you think I could have done better? What do you think it was lacking?
You shouldn't
Which is
have
helping
recorded.
you out.
You shouldn't have recorded in the first place because you're not good.
You know something, Shay, that's a good point. Okay, because I have a rule with my crew on my films. everybody has a voice, but you never criticize without a solution. Don't tell me you don't like something. Tell me why you don't like it and tell me what could be better. That's the rule.
Right.
You know, but that's just my crew. I don't want to hear from outsiders. I'm like,
Right.
nobody asked you. You're not, you know what I'm saying? You have
You ain't
nothing to
got
win
part
or
of it.
lose from this.
Yeah.
You know, now to what brother just said, sometimes, okay, like, because I used to podcast just audio as well. And it was the comments. I would, you know, we all read all the comments on our shit, right? We go through every little one and we go to see who said it and all that. But sometimes that does help us. If you keep seeing reoccurring complaints or reoccurring criticisms, it does kind of make you make some changes. Okay, my audience don't like that. You know what I'm saying? This audience over here might like it, but mine don't like that. But they did like this. So then you start to tailor your show to get better.
Right.
So
Get
in
an
that
understanding.
case, you know, I don't mind the audience because you know when it's real criticism versus just hating. They just don't like you because they don't like what you say.
Right.
But
Right.
in that-
Noel. Oh, go ahead, brother. Go ahead. And
No,
then I got a question for Noel.
in that sense, the words can hurt, but in a good way.
Yeah. Right.
Right. Noel, do you take criticism well?
She on mute.
She about to get off.
There she go.
I think I do. Except when it comes to parenting, that's the hardest one.
That's
But
the hardest one.
I
Okay.
also have, I guess I look at it as intent versus impact. Like if someone that is in my inner circle, is delivering the criticism, I take it better than
A stranger.
some random
Yeah.
I
person.
from a good place and out of love and not hate.
How about you, Shay? Because I'm starting to think, do women take criticism better than the men? Shay, how about you? You don't care, right?
Go ahead and lie.
Yeah, right.
No, but this is the thing. I think this right now in my life, I just don't care. I just don't care. It doesn't bother me. My feelings don't get hurt. Now, I feel like if you tell me, I don't know, you really shouldn't wear your hair like that. It makes you look old or something like that. Now I might go in the bathroom and look and go like, damn, like, does it? You know what I mean? And I might ask somebody else's opinion, like, what do you think? Does this make me look old?
What if the
So
girl who
maybe I
said
switch
it
it
is?
up.
What if the girl who says it is bald headed? You can be like,
Well, I
bitch,
mean,
bitch.
Yeah. She got the
I know this bitch ain't.
Right. It's
but again, I think it's just all about, you could just tell when somebody's just hating or if somebody's just really, coming from a good place, like letting you know, like, hey,
But there's some people
maybe-
who they don't take any criticism well at all unless it's 100% good. So that's why I stopped giving. I don't give people, because I work with artists. I'm an artist and I work with a lot of artists. So sometimes they show me shit and I'm like, that's whack or whatever. It's not my place to tell them that. If they feel good about it, and I'm like, hey man, yeah, that's cool. That's hey. Now if they ask me, then I have license to say, well, maybe you might want to think about doing this or changing that.
So you know how people post they're showing like a video like these, like I watch like a lot of like judge shows. So they're showing a clip, like let's say it's a clip of like Judge Judy, right? Of a case. And you see the person that's showing it is watching. It bugs the crap out of me when they stop and then they start putting in their thoughts. Like I just want them to shut up and don't say anything. Like there's this one chick, her voice annoys me. I feel like the things that she says is just stupid. It makes no sense. And I want to actually comment and say something, but I don't.
Is she a rapper?
No. It's just one of those people that just try to put stuff
okay.
up.
Oh, okay.
But I always want to say something. But at the same time, hey, how about I don't watch anything she posts and actually go find the video myself and watch it?
Right.
Well, wrapping this topic up of being easily triggered, it's gonna take us into our last topic of the day, and it's about trying to control your emotions. You know what I'm saying? We were talking earlier about not letting people or strangers get to us, but how about something like over a parking spot? Are you easily triggered, or do you get emotionally just thrown into a fit and go crazy. And that was a story. I know, Theo, you brought this story up about what was it, Jalen? Was Jalen Brown? Is that his
Brown. Yeah,
Jalen Brown's dad. He was in an incident. It was an incident that happened out here in Las Vegas. I'm not sure what part of town it was in, over a parking spot. I think it was a door ding incident. And this guy's a boxer. I did some research on it. He's actually a boxer, but he ended up stabbing the person he was into it with. So it has me ask then the question, like, how anger and emotions can ruin reputations, relationships, and even careers.
Why did he stab him? That's the whole thing.
We have no clue.
Like, was did the other person threaten him?
No.
Pull out something? It was self-defense?
Nah, not
I'm
from what I
assuming
read.
it had to get physical. Somebody had
something.
For
You
him
ain't gonna
to
stab
respond
somebody just for somebody to ding your car.
From what I heard, they had words, and the other guy was trying to get away. So if you don't know his dad that's a big guy. So and the dude was stabbed from the back. So like he was from the back, so he was trying to get away.
So what were those last words before he got stabbed in the back?
Words
We don't
And
know.
triggered him.
That don't even matter.
Right. You can't stab me because what I say.
No, I
might have smacked him and tried to run.
No, I understand it. Like, my thing is what happened, why something triggered him. Like, I don't think it was just.
But how do you
words.
let yourself get triggered to that point? I understand if the other person has a weapon, if the other person puts his hand to you, but it goes back to what we were talking about. It probably just started. Well, of course, the door ding.
Yeah.
How do we look past that door ding and say, or do we feel disrespected if I don't say sorry? Like, Reg, if I ding your door and I just get out and shut the door, that's gonna make you feel a certain way.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
That's gonna make it's gonna make me feel a certain way. But how far do we go? Like do we I gotta let that one go, because you can be locked up, Reggie, especially if you got your strap with you, if you got a knife with you. What if he has something with him?
Yeah.
Why can't we just walk away? Why do we always have to challenge that disrespect?
Because it was bred into us. All of us back in the day in the club, somebody step on your shoes, you know it was on.
Yeah.
That was a simple fix.
Now, Toya in the
that's
chat. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Shay.
No, I was gonna say that's why we have insurance, right?
Toya in the chat brings up a good point.
Also, Derek did as well.
Thanks, Derek. Theo.
Right. DT.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, he was a former boxer.
Yeah.
He may have been suffering from CTE.
Man,
Are we gonna use that excuse for everything?
$311 million deal. A ding, cut that out. Cut that out. Hey, what he saying, boys in the hood? He's an unstable creature.
Hold on, Theo.
A baby boy.
Hold on, Theo. The boxer, he dinged the other dude's car. So the dude was talking about, you just ain't gonna, like you said, you ain't gonna ding my car and walk off like it ain't nothing.
Oh, so he
so he started it and finished
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That was a piece of information I did not know.
Well, now he's going to go to jail for the rest of his days.
Did the guy die?
No, he stabbed him up pretty good, but he's he got attempted murder. He go to court.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe not the rest of his days, but he's going to be, he's already up here with us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You think we can get to 10 likes before the end of the show? Y'all think we can get to 10 likes? That's not much to ask. But go ahead. My bad. I didn't mean to cut y'all off.
Hey, read some of the comments on YouTube. We can get the likes.
Say that again.
Read some of the comments on YouTube. We can get the likes.
I'm reading the comments.
I mean, you ain't putting them on the screen. There we go.
Okay, well, I can't do everything over here, Mr. Producer. God damn, bro. I'm over here working as hard as I can. I'm clicking this, that. I'm gonna have to get you a laptop so I can put you behind the scenes too.
Man, I got one. I got a brand new one. Let's go.
Triggers come from the course of the day. What that say? Hold on. Triggers come from the course of the day. Maintaining your peace of mind and stand under self-control is all due to your spiritual aligning with God. Okay,
and that's correct. Cause it goes like your parents teach you: think before you act. And if your temper already flared up, you're not in control of yourself no more.
Right. Yeah. We have to because things are going to piss you off, especially in Vegas with this heat.
Yeah.
And with the, you know, and people, you know, the driving, that shit can get on you. I've been practicing a lot of stoicism lately, so I've been letting people go.
Mm-hmm.
I've been letting people, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, whatever, you got it. You know, I don't fight with people in traffic because that shit used to, my blood pressure used to go up. Now I don't even care. I'm like, man, go ahead, man, you got it.
I practice that stoicism.
The only thing that bothers me is like not on the road, but they're on the road. But when you're doing something stupid that almost jeopardizes my life, that's when I get triggered. You know what I'm saying?
That's me
it's
too,
not
man.
easy. It's not easy to stay cool.
Yeah, if it's stuff 35, I'm going 35. So you might as well go around me. I never felt the need for speed. So they go around.
You hear that,
look
Noel?
at you.
Do you hear that, Noel?
What's
Should
that?
Can you repeat that? Can you repeat that, Reg? You what?
If the speed limit is 35, I'm doing 35. Noel, if you need to go, if you that big of a hurry, go around me because I ain't changing lane because you on my ass. Go around.
You're like holding on to the door.
I'm with Noel.
I thought I drove fast.
No, I'm with
Damn.
Noel. 35 is too.
Drive like you got somewhere.
That's criminal.
No, I'm saying if that's the speed limit. No, whatever the speed limit is, I'm on the speed limit.
She drives like it's 65, 70, 80, 100, no matter where.
And look, I'm at 35 and I meet her right at the light. We be sitting at the light together after she did all the speed.
Listen, the streets out here aren't like the Michigan streets. These streets are like, they slick. You will slide.
Look, man, I don't know, man. So, but the one thing that, like, Slick, you was talking about the stoicism. It's a lot of stuff I listen to on YouTube about that. And that's all they talk about. Stop worrying about things that you cannot control. If you can't, hey man, just walk away. And that's just, I mean, that's how and then some people take that as weakness, as you're soft and all that. It's just not, it's not worth my time to get my energy all worked up for. It's just, it's not worth it.
Yeah, because most of the people that are going to cause you the issues out in the world, they have nothing to lose. Whereas you may have plenty. I was at Popeye's Chicken not long ago, and I was walking out, and I held the door open for this motherfucker. And he said something slick to me as he walked past. I held the door open for him. Little gangbanging motherfucker. And I said, you know what, man, I'm going to keep it moving. Because that was disrespect. I held the door open for your dusty ass, and then you're going to say some slick shit or something, you know, look me up and down. So I was like, you know, whatever. I'm never going to see this dude again. Now, I could have started some shit. We could have gotten a fight. I may have stabbed him up. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm going to jail. Or the other way
around.
Yeah, or the other way around, worse.
Yeah.
Right. And so, yes, it's just not worth it. Sometimes you're just like, you know what? I got a lot to lose. I can't waste my time with you. Going down this.
And they go back like what Shay was saying. I don't care. Psst, go ahead, man. Go,
right.
You got it. And that comes with age.
Yeah.
When we was in our 20s, it was probably a whole different
story. Oh, definitely. I'd be like, hey, man, you ain't see me hold this door for you?
Right.
Nah, I kind of been like that for a while, though.
Yeah, well, I'd let the door slam on him.
But still, you know, when you think back, there was a lot of stuff that you engaged in your 20s that you wouldn't even waste your time with, or you realize how stupid it was that you even responded the way you did. Yeah. And I think that's why I think it's our duty as men to watch over our nephews and our sons and these young people to say, hey, listen, you know, I've been there. I know what you feel. I understand how angry you are, but let me tell you what can happen, and it's not worth it, you know. So I think we got to be more mindful of that with these young people.
So, and somebody mentioned it earlier about being honest with the generation after us about the things we went through. Because a lot of times when you talking to them, they may feel like for whatever reason they don't equate you with being young at one point and doing all this shit. So, you know, along the way, that's one of the things I've done with my kids is just talk to them about the things that I was doing in my life. And a lot of times they looking at me because my oldest two are girls, and they like that really, like you know, they looking at me like I'm goofy as hell because of the stuff that I'm saying to them that I was doing. But there's a reason. I'm not just saying it just to say it. I want them to understand. So when I am trying to give them some advice or at least just give them some words, the perspective is not me that you see now working 50, 60 hours a week, you know, going to the gym, coming home, and then just chilling. That's not who I was at a certain point. So a lot of it, you know, just sharing with them. I forgot who touched on just being honest with our kids about the things that we done and we experienced, so they can at least have perspective, because they'll listen to, you know,
Their friends and other people.
yeah,
Right.
Everybody
Right.
else, but everybody else.
because you
Right.
don't
But
understand in their
your parents.
minds, yeah, you're in their mind, they don't know what it's like to be a kid.
Right.
For whatever reason, they think we was just all 50. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't
Right.
have that childhood, and we didn't grow up in them 70s and 80s and 90s when it was crazy. But you know, so just being honest with them too as well.
And you're right.
Right.
And that goes to what Toya Green says there on the screen. She talks about going down south and seeing the things her parents had to overcome in order for her to have the life she did. You know, and so there's this appreciation, you know. So when we're honest with our kids and we talk to them, I do that. I got the same combination like you, brother. I got 2 girls and a boy. My oldest is 30 and 26, and then my son is 23. Both of my daughters are feminists, though. They're both hell bent on bringing down the patriarchy, and whereas my son is the only sane child I have. But that's the joke, in case my daughters are watching. But yeah, I think being honest with our kids, and whoever said that in the chat earlier, is a very big. It's a very big importance. I'm honest with my siblings' children. I'd be telling them about their parents. I'd be like, man, your mama, man, she was good.
Now what? What I do?
I'm just playing. But you know, I'll share with them. I'll be like, look, you know, like, I know your mama, I know your dad. I grew up with them. I know them better than you. I remember when they was your age, you know, and that helps. I think that sometimes that helps our young people to see that, you know, okay, dad's human too. You know, because we don't think about, you know, if we don't let ourselves, we don't think about our parents' past and what they may have been through to get us where we are.
That's true, because my oldest swears he knows everything. I know nothing.
That sound like Dre. That sound like Dre. Where we're coming towards the end of the show, we about to get into Reggie's rant real quick, but I want to ask you guys a question. There's a couple new documentaries out. Have you guys seen the Juicy Smollett, whatever? Did y'all see that one on Netflix?
Jesse Smollett?
Yeah, have you seen it on Netflix?
I didn't know he had a documentary.
It's right next to the Cowboys. It's right next to the Cowboys documentary.
Check it out. Check it out. It's
Was
pretty
it good?
good.
Who's
It's
watching?
good. It made
Watching Cowboys documentary.
Me, brother.
My dude.
There you go.
It may give you a different perspective on the whole thing. I still personally think he was guilty. I think he lied about the whole thing. But y'all watch it and check it out. Also, another new Katrina documentary dropped today on Netflix. I forgot what it was called, but it's 3 episodes. Pretty damn. I'm on episode. I'm going to episode 3. Pretty good.
How do you compare it to the last one you watched?
It's pretty. You're pretty much gonna see some of the same stuff. They go a little bit more in detail. It's a little more detailed and a few more stories. It's a few more different stories in there. So, you know, yeah, I mean, check it out. Definitely look. You'll definitely get a different feel from the one that was on Hulu. Check it out now. But you still gonna make you mad, a little bit mad, a little bit sad. But how they did those people, it's like, damn, that's crazy. Yes, it's crazy. But y'all got anything about any movies, books y'all want to recommend? Documentaries?
Freakier Friday.
Who?
That new Freakier Friday. You remember? Was it Noah? What was it?
Freaky
Friday.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, the newer one, Freakier Friday. That was pretty cute. I saw it yesterday.
Theo, I would have beat you in that trivia a couple weeks ago too.
No, you wouldn't, bro.
Because it's Max Headroom, not Headroom.
Man, I sent you the link, and he said that. That's what they said. I understand the correct saying. That any day y'all want to go to trivia, let's go.
Maybe next week we might do another trivia show.
Let's go.
And have some fun. We'll come up with something, probably another trivia show next week, just to have some fun. We like to throw it in and do a giveaway. But Reg, you got a rant for today?
Yes, sir.
Let's hear this rant, Reg.
Yeah, I was thinking about this the other day. And it's been going on for a long time. So my rant is, why does people say when somebody date outside a race that they sold out? So if we all make the same, we supposed to you supposed to love the same. Why do people say that? That's what's blowing my mind right there.
Wait, they say sold out?
Yeah, you sold out, like you sold your race out if you date outside of your race.
I don't, right, but I never heard sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
never
they,
heard it put that way.
Umar Johnson.
I ain't listen to
Yeah.
Umar. I ain't listen to Umar.
So yes, so my thing is if we built the same,
No snow bunnies.
I know we have different colors, we different nationalities and all that, but if God built us all the same,
You know why they
what's
say
the
you sold that
problem?
red? Because you're not. It's a preservation of culture and heritage.
Okay.
Once you date outside your race, you give all that up.
Okay, but let me say this. I don't mean like if you just saying I'm tired of dating black dudes, they ain't no good. I'm not talking to that sector of it. I'm talking to the people that just, why you say that why is it that way?
They may believe that's what they may believe.
So I believe be with whoever makes you happy.
Yeah.
You know. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm just gonna leave my little thoughts to myself. But I do believe whatever makes you happy, but at the same time, I feel like if I say what I would like for my grandkids, or this is what I would like, I feel like then you kind of putting out there like you're considered
Shirley B.
racist.
Hall.
You
Like-
see what Trelly said?
Yeah. Trelly,
like you're racist.
Trelly, you can bring it in so Tammy can show her how to make the greens.
I mean,
So should have okay, like men, because usually it's black men who catch hell
Right.
for dating outside their race.
Yeah.
Should we? And I usually see this, and so I'm asking the women, because they'll say that you must hate your mama. If I date a white girl, they're like, you must hate your mama. Is that true? Is that how women feel, ladies in the chat and Shay Noel? Is that how we
see,
feel?
I don't think so. I think kids or anyone, male or female, they tend to date what they're around. So if you're around, raised in everybody you go to school is like white girls, white boys. That's what you're gonna tend to date. That's what I believe.
I
Venus
think
and
you
Serena.
that
date
happens.
what type of music you listen to.
Venus and Serena. Shay. Venus
That's
and
not
Serena.
true. That's
What's
not
up,
true
Wes?
now. That's not true
I was
because
just being funny. I was
gonna say because I have a coworker. I would have swore up and down her husband was black. No, but she grew up on the east side. So I'm like, okay, I see. But that's what I think.
But and then I think Reg, like to going back to your question,
Yeah.
are you a sellout? You a sellout. But it just doesn't stop at dating.
Mm-hmm.
If you step outside the quote unquote black code, you a sellout. If you vote for the wrong person, you a sellout. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you don't,
What you doing, Theo?
Theo left. Theo left. Get back here, Theo. Get back here.
Sometimes you
Turn
have
that
to.
back.
Sometimes you might have to date. Sometimes you might need to go outside your race.
you say
Why,
sometimes
wait
you
a
might
minute,
need to.
why would you need to?
Right.
Because let's just say every brother I
No,
dated.
hold on. I said don't use that one, Shay. No.
No. I'm just saying, what if? Oh, really?
I told him to turn it backwards. Go ahead, Shay.
So let's just say every brother I didn't dated. It's just, and I decided, okay, this obviously is not working for me, and I go Hispanic. I mean, shoot, like we were talking about the person that's for you. Maybe that person is a different race.
Yeah. Maybe
That person could be a different
you gotta
race.
the dudes.
Oh, go ahead,
I got it, Slick.
Okay.
Slick was gonna say maybe the dudes, maybe your standards are too high. Maybe you need to lower them.
Or
No
too
way.
low.
Or too low.
No.
Yeah.
No, you have to have your standards high. Your standards need to stay high. You
But
have to on both ends, male and female. Your standards
Hold
need to
on.
stay up here.
Hold on.
They
Go ahead,
have to.
Slick. Go ahead.
Women, when you say standards high, you guys want like some Mission Impossible motherfucker that
Like
don't
what?
exist nowhere. You guys, well, he
That's-
has to do this and he has to do that. He has to be a little bit of a thug, but he has to be a good man. He has to go to church. He has to play
Well,
piano.
don't nobody
That
want
don't
no
exist.
soft dude. Come on now. No female wants a
But
guy
what I'm
that she can run
saying
over.
is, you guys find the perfect man several times in your life, and then you diss him.
Do we?
Yes,
Do
I
we?
promise you do. Yeah, but you just thought he was
Okay,
a
what
square
about
or a
y'all?
nerd or or something like
What
that.
about y'all? What about
Huh?
y'all?
We
What about
different.
y'all?
We different.
What about y'all and the women? What about y'all and the women?
What do you mean? We
I'm just
try-
saying you say
Listen, okay, first of all, I picked terrible women. I already know that.
What do you say?
That's
but can
my-
I
my
just say
record.
but hold on, but can I say this without sounding crazy?
Yeah,
I have yet to see you bring a sister home. Maybe that's why.
that's a damn lie.
Oh shit!
You were there.
Next
That's
week's
cold.
topic.
That's cold.
Oh.
First of all, my
I
ex
said
was
I
a-
haven't seen.
Hey, what's
Ooh.
up?
If she can't
She
use
was
my
Puerto
phone,
Rican.
don't
She
bring
was
her
what?
home.
Puerto
Next
Rican
week
is-
topic.
No. I'm talking about full on black.
That's what I was saying.
You know what? They don't like me. I'm too yellow.
Full on black.
They don't
I
like
think
light
that
skin.
might.
They
Light
usually
skin
So maybe
don't.
that's why you haven't found the right one because you ain't found like a full on sister
They don't listen.
that
Sisters don't like
understands your
light-skinned dudes.
struggle.
They don't like light
That
skin.
is kind of true. Like especially
You got a black wife, right?
No, but listen to me, Shay.
But
Light
I was
skinned
back-
girls definitely don't like light skinned.
I know.
dudes.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
tell y'all why.
yeah.
I can tell y'all why. Y'all want to know the answer?
Yeah.
Y'all look too much like Massa.
No,
Nah, it's because the barge. Like,
Look at brother.
I think out of all my brothers, Wes might have been the only one who enjoyed the light skin privilege in the 80s when the barge was the shit.
Yeah.
Like once Tupac and Michael Jordan, all the motherfuckers came, it was a rap. They be like, you know what I'm saying? So Shay, it's not my fault.
I'm
Motherfuckers
just
don't like me.
saying. That's not true.
They don't like me. I'm telling you. They be like, he too pissy yellow.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll be trying, man. I'll be trying.
Now, in next week, we'll get into a dating topic. We'll come up with something, something on dating because I think it's a good topic, something that needs to,
Yeah,
you know,
yes.
sure,
Let's
for sure.
Good
let's talk
discussion.
about that.
Yeah,
Let's talk about that.
most definitely. But before we close it out, do you guys have any last word? And thank everybody for joining us, man. We love
Yes.
the engagement, man. Join
Appreciate it.
us every
Thank
Wednesday,
you guys.
6 p.m. Go over to YouTube, subscribe to us, Vegas Live Podcast on
Hit that
YouTube.
like button.
And I want to also promote a couple other channels, man, because that's what we have to do here in Vegas. We have to promote each other, man. You guys go check out Vegas Up Now on YouTube. They come on at 12 o'clock every Saturday, 12 o'clock p.m. And check out Michael Elliott's show. Right now, he doesn't have a regular schedule, but go check him out on YouTube also. But you guys have any last words?
I want to thank
It's
Toya for
real.
telling that truth in the chat. Hold on. let me
What
see.
did she put? Y'all know I can't
I
see.
saw that
What she
bullshit.
put?
You are
What she
fine.
put?
No, so appreciate you, Toya. But yeah, no, I want to thank you guys for having me again this week. And I'll be back. If you guys want trivia, let me know. We could do trivia at the $50 giveaway.
Let's. Were we gonna do it next week or the week after?
That's
Where
up,
we
that's up
doing
to
it?
y'all. This is y'all show.
Next week we gonna do a dating show, some type of dating show, some type of relationship show. We'll come up with some interesting good topics, and we will do a trivia giveaway next week. We might give away $50
Ooh.
plus some merch or something. We're gonna do something. So
And we
join
might
us.
find a true sister for Slick too. Next
Yeah,
week.
No. Listen, I'm telling you right now, I'm not looking right now. Right now, I'm Aunt D is all I can handle.
Somebody might choose you. You might get chosen next week.
I just spent a big chunk of my adult life with a person, and I'm single now. So
If you should have listened to me, then should listen to me.
What
Try
you
to
mean,
tell you.
Courtney? It worked.
There go that criticism again, Slick.
No, it worked. It worked. You got to get up on the panel. You got to get up on the panel. It may not work on for the chat. No, Nut was saying it doesn't work.
Right, it doesn't work
with the
for the
delay.
chat.
Oh,
For the chat is
Facebook and YouTube is different.
Nah, but I was gonna say on YouTube it works because Slick, because Miss Murph won from the chat,
Yeah,
and she told Slick to send it to me, so it worked.
right. Thanks, Albert. Thanks, Albert, for going over to YouTube. Yeah, you gotta like the delay is on the Facebook side, but if you go on YouTube, you'll get those answers. I mean, those questions a lot quicker. So I will suggest go over there and
Or
go
jump
over there.
up.
Yeah, go over
Jump
there
up.
and check it out. And check it out over there, man. You guys have any last words before we bounce up out of here?
Hey, brother, when did you go live again?
I did an interview with AI. AI.
Oh, that was pretty cool too. You did that one.
That was
pretty
freaky.
tight.
That was a little freaky though, but I did
Yeah,
it.
that was crazy.
And
Tell the
Hey,
people
can I get the
when you're
link to
live.
that to check it out?
yeah, you put my link in the
Type
chat.
it in the chat.
Yeah, I don't know. You got mods in there?
Man, bro, I ain't got no mods. I ain't got around to that yet. I need to make Theo a mod. Hold on, let me hold on, let me pull your channel up real quick. Hold on.
Why you saying that?
Go ahead.
I
I'm
just
a
want
mod, G. You already made me one, bro.
Oh, okay, I did.
Yeah.
Do you know how to put his link in the chat?
I don't even know his link, bro.
brother, hey, brother, go ahead and put that link in the chat.
It's a brother of a certain age.
Brother of a certain age on YouTube.
And so I want to, and Slick came through and just knocked it out the park. We was doing hip hop. So I want to do the next one is going to be the South got something to say. So we're going to touch on the South. So anybody from the South, if y'all want to contribute, because I don't know South history and hip hop. But
what day and time?
I don't know. I'll let y'all know because you know what I'm
Okay.
saying. I'll connect with y'all and let y'all know for sure because I appreciate y'all coming through and contributing. That was dope show. We got a couple of hours out of it. I'm gonna say we almost got like 3 hours out of that.
That was a good show. That was fun.
So yeah, and I want some knowledgeable people about the South, the hip hop in the South. I'm gonna go around on YouTube and get some people. So I would like to have like a nice, like a panel like this where it's a bunch of people. So if there's something you missing or I'm missing that people can, add in and remind us about certain artists and stuff like that. But and then I got some other stuff coming, but it's all timing. And anyway, salute y'all for doing what y'all doing over here. I fuck with y'all.
Man, I really don't know how to do the link. Nah, look, I done put my damn link in there. Ain't that about a song? Man, look. A brother of a certain age, a brother, BROTHA of a certain age. Because I don't know how to do the link thing yet, and I don't want to drive myself crazy trying to find the channel link and all that. So, you guys can type it in and find it. We will find it next week. But until next week.
You got it? You got the link, Emmett?
I'll text it to you.
No.
Text me the link.
Yeah, I'll text it to y'all. What's up?
I just want to tell Shay we missed you Saturday. Me and my two compadres, we had a good time.
I was feeling some type of way.
Well, Shay, you said
I should have came and hung out with y'all.
Yeah, you said it was slow motion. I thought you was gonna get me able to.
It was, and I laid there for a minute. When I got up, I'm like, why? And then there y'all go starting. I'm like, I would have had more fun hanging out with y'all.
When you got there, wasn't no way to get it out. Wasn't no way out.
No way out. I was locked in.
Yeah.
Well, until next week, man. Thank everybody that was in the chat, everybody that participated, everybody that's gonna catch the replay. Share it out with your friends. Share it out.
Let me say something real quick.
If you don't like it, they may like it. What you got, Theo?
Football season. Who gonna win the Super Bowl?
The Steelers. We already know that. Peace out.
Vegas style.